Hello everybody, I am the Review Man, and I haven't reviewed anything in a while. I've been popping up gameplay videos, but that's because I haven't caught anything that caught my attention until I was looking through thinking the other day, what should I review? What should I review? And then, if you look at the title of this movie, I'm reviewing the Emoji Movie. The Emoji Movie is about this emoji named Gene living in Textopolis, and he's a meh emoji. You know, whenever somebody asks you something, hey, what do you want for dinner? Well, he's a meh emoji, and he's just tired of being. He's just not sure what kind of emoji that he wants to be. His mom's a meh emoji, his dad's a meh emoji, and he's just not that. He's an emoji that has like a bunch of different expressions. Like he's classified as a meh emoji, but he can also be a smile emoji, sad face emoji, some glasses emoji. But anyway, that comes later on in the movie. So. Gene gets ready for his first day on the grid in his owner's Alex's phone. The grid is what you swipe with on the phone to get the right emoji. And he's on the grid. He's like all nervous. He's all nervous, and his mom and dad is like, I hope Gene doesn't embarrass us. And I love Gene, but I just hope he doesn't embarrass us. And so he gets into the grid. Alex chooses Gene as his first emoji that he sends in the movie. And Gene, he gets ready to be, but he messes up, and he's like getting all confident and all that stuff. He chickens out at last minute, becomes a different emoji, and like some emoji, and then Alex texts this girl that he likes, a Katie or whatever her name. I forgot what the girl's name was. But anyway, he's texting. She sends him the wrong emoji. Alex gets a little ticked, and then after this, Gene completely destroys the grid because he's gonna jump out the grid because he messed up. But he ends up destroying the grid, and that leads to him being. That leads to him coming. That leads to him fixing to be deleted as an emoji, and the person that deleted is called Smiler. She's the bad person. She's the villain in this movie. Smiler is, and the bots are. The bots are the robots that are sent to delete bad emojis, and so what happens next? And so the Gene she's like, you're fixing. Gene goes into the boardroom, and she Smiler, which looks like Hoda Kotb from the Today Show. I mean, if you do a side-by-side comparison, she looks like Smiler, looks like Hoda Kotb. She thinks everything's fabulous. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. Isn't it fabulous when I come up with plans like this? It's fabulous. And also, we got some other emojis in this movie. We got high five, which is helps Gene track down. Helps Gene track down a hacker to turn him into an official meh emoji. And then we got high five. We got the poop emoji played by Patrick Stewart or Captain Picard. And then we got basically every single emoji that you can think of in this movie. And in a phone is in this movie somewhere. It's an Easter egg. There's the devil. There's all sorts of things. And so Gene, Smiler's like, delete him. And so Gene's like, oh, I gotta get out of here. the bots that are fixing to lead him, and then he runs into High Five. High Five helps him escape to go find helps him escape to the Losers Lounge, which is like all these emojis that hasn't been thought of, like Christmas tree, like sushi. You got open lost luggage, pretty much all these old emojis, and you also got disco ball. So anyway, movie's going on. They're on their way to what was that place called? They're on the way to what's that place called? It's the little app that kids hide it's that app that people hide something in another app. I forgot what it's called. But they're on the way to that app to find Jailbreak. Jailbreak is going to take them and help them turn into a Jailbreak is going to help them turn a man into an official man, or Gene into an official man emoji. And so the movie's going on, and they go to that place, and they find all sorts of things, and they're like internet troll, virus, and you even got the Trojan horse. Yeah, Trojan horse. That's like a firewall spam type thing. And sorry guys, I just watched this movie. I just got back from seeing this movie. It was a pretty good movie. I didn't know what I was expecting going into it, but it was all right. And so the movie's going on. They find Firewall, and Firewall is then after they find Firewall, no Jailbreak. After they find Jailbreak told him about this princess Jailbreak told him about this princess that escaped and went up to the cloud. And the cloud is like something on the phone that you send all the information that you don't want to keep on your phone anymore up into the cloud. And so that's not the same thing as a delete button. And so Jailbreak helps High Five, and Gene helps them through the helps them out, escape from the bots, and helps them through 2 games. The first game was Candy Crush Saga, and after they beat that, the second game was Just Dance. And this one, Gene and Jailbreak, they fall in love with each other. They start getting feelings with each other. I mean, you can see it in the movie. And Jailbreak's like, oh, I can't dance. And Gene was like, oh, sure, of course you can dance. Just feel that feeling inside of you. And then, what is it? Then they're dancing their way across, and then Gene comes up with this new dance, and the woman in Just Dance was like, I've never seen that move before, that kind of dance move before, what do you call that? And then Gene calls it the emoji pop, and then he's like, everybody do the emoji pop. And then the person who looks like a fairy from Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, she's like, new player, enter a new player. And it's like, what do you mean new player? And they see the bots, and they're like, oh, the bots can't dance. And then the bots like adapt to the dance, and so they start dancing. And then on the outside, while Alex, the guy that owns the phone, is in class, the app is going off, so he deletes the app. And so he deletes the app, and then Gene and Jailbreak escape, which is actually the princess that supposedly went into the cloud is the princess, so Jailbreak is the princess. Oh wait, I don't think that part happened in the movie yet. Oh well. And then High Five gets deleted, and before they get to the cloud, Gene says, after they escape Just Dance, he said, I gotta go back and get my buddy High Five. And High Five's freaking out with all the other stuff that got deleted, like the spam like trolls, all this other stuff. He's freaking out, not knowing that Gene is on his way to rescue him. But while all this is going on the outside world, Alex makes an appointment to go get his phone deleted and go get his phone serviced. And while all this is going on, you got Smiler tracking down Gene and Gene's mom and dad with the robots. So much going on in this movie. It was a pretty good movie. Okay, and then he makes an appointment, and Smiler, what she does is she gets a chip, which is like an illegal upgrade for the robots, and the robot is tracking down High Five. He's tracking down Gene and Jailbreak. He's tracking down the 3 people trying to get to the thing. And while all this is going on, you got Gene's mom and dad looking for him. They're looking for him, and then they're falling in love, and then they're getting back together. And there's like a bunch of apps, like I think on wallpaper, wallpaper is actually the world that connects all the apps together, and they're going from like world to world on wallpaper. And this movie was actually pretty good. And so the movie's going on. Sorry guys, I'm getting sidetracked. This was a pretty decent movie. If y'all go see it, tell me what y'all think in the comments. But anyway, movie's going on, and we're about almost done with the story pretty much. And so they find out in the phone world that Alex is getting the phone deleted, and they're trying to save the phone world. And the movie's going on. Gene and Jailbreak are making it to the firewall, finding out that, and they're like saying, Gene's saying, "Oh, I don't want to be a man emoji. I want to be like this. I just want to be me." And Jailbreak was like, "Yeah, go ahead, be you. I like you for who you are." Connecting them together because that's their relationship. And so they're on Spotify. Spotify connects to the dumpster that that High Five was in, and they rescue High Five, make it to the cloud. No, make it to what was that thing called? Anyway, it was the app that connects it to the cloud. And so what they do is they go to Dropbox. That's what it was. They go to the Dropbox app, and the Dropbox app connects them to the firewall, and they're trying to, and High Five is like over here in the corner, and Gene and Jailbreak, they're trying to get the passcode to get past the firewall. And High Five said, I might have the answer. And they said, "What's that?" When I was down there in the dumpster, when I was down there in the trash bin, I found this letter that Alex wrote to the girl that he likes, the girl that Gene was messing up with. And she says, he basically writes to her in a note, the lyrics to "Shine bright like a diamond, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky, shine bright like a diamond." And so in the movie, and so he said, "Okay, what about?" And then he says the name, and that allows them access to the firewall. And so they go into the firewall, which leads them to the cloud. And so the cloud, so what Jailbreak does is hacks into the cloud, and she says, "Are you sure you want to do this, Gene?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And Gene's talking to High Five and said, I wanted to tell her the truth." And High Five said, "Go ahead, tell her while you still have a chance." And so what he does is he as he goes into the cloud and talks to Jailbreak, and they have a little conversation. But by that time it's too late. The source code is already uploaded, and Gene's a man emoji now, and then he didn't have time to say what he wanted to say, and so by this point the bots have already caught up to him, and the cloud have caught up to him, because in the Dropbox he got chunked out the Dropbox because it was a legal program which wasn't allowed in the Dropbox, but somehow it broke through the Dropbox, and so the robot grabs Gene and takes him back to the server where the grid room is and all this other stuff, and basically takes him back to the boardroom where he said that we're going to release you. But High Five and Jailbreak, they're freaking out. They're saying, we gotta save Gene, and Jailbreak said, if you tell anybody what I'm about to do, I will break all your knuckles. And so what she does is she whistles for this bird, and the bird is actually the Twitter bird. The Twitter bird takes them from the cloud, and then flies them all the way back to the boardroom. But by this time, Gene's mom and dad they're about to delete Gene, and then Gene's mom and dad come rushing in and say, if you delete him, you're gonna have to delete us too. And they say, well, delete both of them. And then what happens next is High Five and Jailbreak, they come flying in, and they had this big old fight in the room, and she's trying to hack Jailbreak's trying to hack the big bot, and so and Jailbreak's trying to hack the big bot, and whenever she hacks the bot, it crushes Smiler, which is the bad woman that was trying to delete Gene this whole time. It crushes her, and then Gene and Jailbreak break up. Gene and Jailbreak, they get together, and they fall in love, and she was like, wait, what about who you are? And he's like, this is who I am. I'm not a regular emoji. And by this time Alex is already at the store starting the delete process, and Gene is the only one that can save the day. And so what he does is they find out that the princess is Jailbreak, and they find out that Gene's the only one that can basically save the day. Like he didn't see that coming from the very beginning. But anyway, movie's going on, and Gene's the only one that can save the day. What he does is he gets in the grid, and he says, wait a minute, I can save the day. And what he does is he makes all these different emojis roll into one, and that's basically pretty much how he got past the firewall, doing all these different emojis and coming up with the right passwords. And so he does the emoji and sends it to he pops up on Alex's phone, and Alex is he's like, wait a minute, look at this emoji. He presses send, and he sends it to the girl, and the girl was like, yeah, that's a cool emoji. And then they pretty much fall in love with each other. And she says, and while this is going on, the phone is still getting deleted, and after they send the text, he decides that he wants to keep the phone. And then the woman says, so you decided to keep it, huh? And he's like, yeah, for now I'm gonna hang on to it. And so what Alex and the girl that he likes ends up going to this dance that's happening at the school. And then Gene saves the day. Everybody's like, Gene. And so what they do is the movie ends with let's see, the movie ends with them getting into the club that wanting access to all the emojis about in the beginning of the movie. And then they said, nah, just kidding, everybody's allowed in this club. And so what they do at the end of the movie is whenever they're dancing, they do the emoji pop that Gene came up with. And if I can find a video to the emoji pop, I'm going to leave it in the comment section below. But it was a pretty cool dance. If y'all want me to do the emoji pop, smack that like button and I'll try my damnedest. So anyway, the movie ends with Alex and his friends going to the dance, and Gene being the star of the last text message that was like all these different emojis put together. And the movie ends with them dancing, Alex, Gene being all the different emojis put together, and then Smiler, she's playing cards with like the loser in the loser lounge with all the old emojis. And so yeah, that was the Emoji Movie. It was a pretty darn good movie. I wasn't expecting all what was going to happen into it. I thought it was going to be something else when I went into it. But yeah, anyway, like, comment, subscribe, guys, all that good YouTube stuff. I am the review man. Go check out the Emoji Movie. And just because your phone is going crazy, it may not be your phone going bad. It may be some emojis trying to save the day. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. I am the review man. Have a good day, and I will see you next time.